12, plus 2, 6. They have been broadly divided into following. They have been broadly divided into following three groups: monosaccharide, carbohydrate that contain a carbohydrate that cannot be hydrolyzed further to a simpler ketone is called monosaccharide. The carbohydrate that cannot be hydrolyzed further to a simpler ketone is called monosaccharide. Above these mentioned are known as are known to occur in nature. Some common examples are glucose, fructose, ribose, that is oligosaccharide, carbohydrate that yield to 10 monosaccharide, that on hydrolysis are called oligosaccharide. 2 to 10 monosaccharide unit on hydrolysis are called oligosaccharide. They are further classified as oils, disaccharide, trisaccharide, tetrasaccharide. Amongst these, the most disaccharide polysaccharides में carbohydrate which yield a large number of monosaccharide in turn hydrolysis are called polysaccharide. Carbohydrate which yield a large number of monosaccharide which a unit or hydrolysis are called polysaccharide. Some common examples are starch, glucose, glycogen, gums, etc. Polysaccharide are not sweet in taste, hence they are called non-sugar. Polysaccharide are not sweet in taste, hence they are called non-sugar. Glucose occur freely in nature as well as in a combined form. Glucose occur freely in nature as well as in the combined form. Glucose occur freely in nature as well as in the combined form. It is present in the sweet fruit and honey. Ripe grapes also contain glucose in large amount. Ripe grapes also. Starch is the main storage polysaccharide of plants. Starch is storage polysaccharide of plants. High content of starch is found in cereal, root, tubers, and some vegetables. It consists of two components, amylose and amylopectin. Amylose and amylopectin. Amylose and amylopectin. High content of starch is found in cereal, fruit, tuber, and some vegetables. It consists of two components, amylose and amylopectin. Amylose is water-soluble component which constitutes about 15% of starch. Amylopectin is insoluble in water, constitutes about 80-85% of starch. Glycogen, the carbohydrate are stored in animal body as glycogen. It is also known as animal. It is present in liver, muscle, and brain. Carbohydrates are stored in animal body as glycogen. It is also known as animal. It is present in liver, muscle, and brain. And break the glycogen in the body. And break the glucose. Break the glycogen down to glucose. Glycogen is also found in yeast and fungi. Glycogen is also found in yeast and fungi. Proteins. Proteins are the most abundant biomolecule of the living. Proteins are the most abundant biomolecules. Proteins are the most abundant biomolecules of the living system. The amino acids which can be synthesized in the body are known as non-essential amino acid. On the other hand, those which cannot be synthesized in the body and must be obtained through diet. Those which cannot be synthesized and must be obtained through diet, known as essential amino acid. Essential amino acid. Amino acids usually called as crystalline solid. Amino acids are colorless and crystalline solid. These are water soluble, high melting solid and behave-like salt. High melting solid and behave-like salt. This behavior is due to the presence of both acidic carboxyl group Hello San, how are you bro? I'm fine Sandeep Rao, what about you? What are you doing in your graduation, in your acids are usually cloudless. Amino acids are usually colorless, crystalline solid. These are water soluble, high melting solid and behave like salt. This behavior is due to the presence of both acidic and basic amino group in the same molecule. Okay, brother. Carboxyl group can lose a proton, the amino group can accept a proton, giving rise to a dipolar known as glucose. Enzymes are iconic enzymes those are double as they move both with acid and bases. Protein can be classified into two types of bases. Proteins can be classified into two types. Proteins can be classified into two types on the basis of the let's say fibrous protein. Example of keratin. Protein is here. Present in hair, wool, silk, and myosin present in muscle. protein, myosin present in muscle, globular protein, insulin and albumins are the example of globular proteins. This protein regulates food. Electrical and glucose transport into cell. Carbohydrate, protein, in terms of chemical nature, some of these are steroid, estrogen, and androgen. Some are polypeptide, for example, insulin, androgen, and some others are amino acid derivatives, such as epinephrine and norepinephrine, epinephrine, norepinephrine. In terms of chemical nature, some of these are steroid, estrogen, androgen, some are polypeptide. For example, insulin and norepinephrine, and some other amino acid derivatives such as epinephrine and norepinephrine. The role of insulin in keeping the blood glucose level within the narrow limit. Insulin is released in response to the rapid rise of glucose level. On the other hand, hormone glucagon tends to increase the glucose level in the blood. The two hormone targets regulate the glucose level in the blood. Pancreas and neurotransmitter mediate responses to external stimuli. Thyroxine produced in the thyroid gland. Abnormally high level of thyroxine lead to hypothyroidism, which is characterized by letharginess and obesity. Increased level of thyroxine causes hypothyroidism. Low level of iodine in the diet may lead to hypothyroidism and enlargement of the thyroid gland. Low level of iodine in diet may lead to hypothyroidism and enlargement of the thyroid gland. Steroid hormones are produced in the adrenal cortex and gonads, test in male. Steroid hormones are produced by adrenal cortex and gonad, testes in male and ovaries in female. Hormones released by the adrenal cortex play an important role in the function of the body. For example, glucocorticoids control the carbohydrate metabolism. Glucocorticoids modulate inflammatory reactions and are involved in reaction to stress. corticoid. The mineralocorticoids control the level of excretion of water and salt by the kidney. If adrenal cortex does not function properly, then the result may be Addison's disease, characterized by hypoglycemia weakness, and increased susceptibility to stress. Testosterone is the major hormone produced in males. Testosterone is the major hormone produced in males. It is responsible for development of secondary male characterized body pores, facial hair, general physical constitution, and estradiol is the main female hormone. It is responsible for development of several chemicals in participants in the control of menstruation. Women participate in the control of menstrual cycle. Progesterone is controlled by the uterus for implantation or fertilization. Males also was understood. Plant growth hormone, and beta hormone. Plant growth hormone, auxin, cytokinin, gibberellin, stimulate root formation, influence cell growth, expansion and elongation, promote tropic responses, promote cell elongation, expansion and elongation, stimulate root formation, influence cell growth, expansion and elongation, promote tropic responses and development, influence shoot growth, promote lateral bud growth and leaf expansion, promote lateral bud growth and leaf expansion, delay leaf senescence, gibberellin, promote stem elongation, induce flowering, promote seed germination, gibberellin, promote stem elongation, induce flowering, promote seed germination, and influence shoot growth. Promote lateral bud growth and leaf expansion, delay leaf senescence, gibberellin, promote stem elongation, induce flowering, promote seed germination, plant growth inhibitors, ethylene abscisic acid, promotes fruit ripening in plants, response to stress and injury trigger life symptoms, response to stress and injury trigger life symptoms. Regulate seed germination, modulate water stress, modulate leaf precision and sensations. Hormones in animals. Hormones in animals. Hormones in animals. Endocrine. Exocrine. Ductless gland is this gland. That secret hormone to the bloodstream that are directly transported to the targeted organ. Example: pancreas, pituitary, thyroid, and adrenal gland. Pancreas, pituitary, thyroid, and adrenal glands. Paired with secret hormone through duct, sweat gland, lacrimal gland, tear gland, and memory gland. Pineal pituitary hypothalamus. Pineal pituitary hypothalamus, thyroid, uterus, ovary, or testes. Mouth and skin. Mouth and skin, sweat, sebum. Stomach and breast milk, liver pie, pancreas juice. Intestine nucleus. Hormone present in brain. Hypothalamus, pituitary, pineal. Hypothalamus, pituitary, pineal. Lower central is representing the hypothalamus. Lower central brain. Lower central region of the brain contain the hypothalamus. The metabolism, body temperature, and feeling of fullness are all controlled by the area. Fullness are all controlled by this area brain. Metabolism, the body temperature, and feeling of fullness. The endocrine gland. It is the master gland. It is the master gland as it controls the secretion of the other endocrine gland. Situated at the base of the brain, also works as growth hormone. This leads to dwarfism pineal. Pineal gland present in the center of the brain, beneath the corpus callosum. Melatonin, the hormone it generates, helps the body in recognizing it is time to sleep. Present in the center of the brain beneath the corpus callosum. Melatonin, a hormone it generates, help the body in recognizing when it is time to sleep. Thyroid gland. Thyroid gland located in the neck, below the larynx. Located in the neck, below the larynx. Secretes hormone thyroxine. Thyroxine is a red carbohydrate protein. Adenine is essential for the synthesis of thyroxine. In the case of adenosine, adenosine methylbutyrate, thyroxine is a red carbohydrate protein and fat metabolism in the body to support the best balance of growth. Pancreas, next gland. Pancreas, next gland. The hollow stomach across the region of the belly. The pancreas is secreted. The pancreas secretes hormone like glucagon and insulin that control body sugar level. Pancreas secretes hormones like glucagon and control blood sugar level. And the pancreas insulin lower blood sugar level. Regular sugar endocrine hormones secretes digestion enzymes, testes, animals, and skeleton. Hormone causing hormone release. Testosterone, rapid sperm production, cellular reproduction. Top pair of tiny millimeter for each cell implanted. They discharge parathyroid hormone. Parathyroid hormone which affect the blood calcium level and bone metabolism. Adrenal gland on top of each kidney are two triangular shaped. They are known as adrenal. On top of each kidney are two triangular shaped glands known as adrenal. Helps the body respond to stress and metabolism. Releases hormone called adrenaline, which prepare the body for fight or flight response, and cortisol, which regulates stress response and metabolism. On top of each kidney are two triangular shaped glands known as the adrenals. Helps the body respond to stress and metabolism. Releases hormone called adrenaline, which prepare the body for fight or flight response, or cortisol, which reduces stress response and metabolism. Which regulate stress responses. and metabolism. Which regulates stress. Thymus in the chest, behind the sternum. Key role in immune system development, during the early life. Key role in immune system development. Produces hormone called thymosin, promote development of T cell. Ovary in female, situated below the opening of the fallopian tube on the outside of the uterus. Ovaries generate estrogen and estrogen, releasing to harvest the cell. Medical production. Estrogen regulate the menstrual cycle, promote women. For pregnancy. Estrogen regulate blood. Progesterone prepare the uterus. Control and nervous system. The nervous system of all animals is composed of intelligent hormones. Its content expression and transmission different lines connected the new organization of flexible and non-activate and activate. It has an example of network. The immune system is patronized with where a pain is present along with a number of payment abnormalities. The vertebrates have a model of nervous. The vertebrates have a model. Immune system is divided into two parts: the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. The nervous system is divided into two parts: central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. The CNS include the brain and the spinal cord and is the site of information processing and control. The PNS comprises of all the nerves of the body associated with the CNS, brain and spinal cord. The PNS is divided into two divisions called somatic and autonomic nervous system. The somatic nervous system relays impulse from the CNS to skeletal muscle, while the autonomic nervous system transmits impulse from the CNS to the involved organ and smooth muscle of the body. Somatic nervous system, autonomic nervous system. Somatic system relays impulses the somatic nervous system release impulses from the CNS to skeletal muscles, while the autonomic nervous system transmits impulses from the CNS to the involuntary organ and smooth muscle of the body. Transmit impulses from the CNS to the involuntary organ and smooth muscle of the body. structural and functional. Neuron as structural and functional unit of neural system. Neuron as structural and functional unit of neural system. A neuron is a structure composed of three major parts, namely cell body, dendrites, and axon. The cell body contains cytoplasm with a typical cell. The cell body contains cytoplasm with a typical cell overlap and contains granular bodies called nasal granules. The fibers which project out of the cell body also contain nasal granules and are called dendrites. These fibers transmit impulses toward the cell body. The axon is a long fiber, the distal end of the axon is a long fiber. The distal end of which is branched. Each branch terminates as a globe-like structure called synaptic knob, which possesses synaptic vesicles containing chemicals called neurotransmitters. The axon nerve impulses away from the cell body to a synapse. Based on the number of axons and dendrites, the neurons are divided into three types: multipolar with one axon and two more dendrites, multipolar, bipolar, unipolar. Multipolar with an axon with one axon, two or more dendrites. With one axon and one dendrite found in the retinophyte. Unipolar cell body with one axon only, found usually in the embryonic stage. There are two types of axon, namely myelinated and non-myelinated axon. The gap between two upstream and chief organ nodes of one leaf. The gap between two upstream sheath are called nodes of one leaf. CNS. The human brain is made of by the brain is training, meaning consisting of an outer layer called durometer, a very thin middle layer called rhabdoid, and an inner layer called pia-mater. The brain can be divided into three major parts: forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. The brain is usually protected by the skull. The brain is called the cranium, meaning consisting of an outer layer called dura, a very thin middle layer, and an inner layer called pia-mater. The brain can be divided into three major parts: forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Forebrain. The forebrain consists of cerebrum, forebrain, thalamus, and hypothalamus. Forebrain contains cerebrum, thalamus, and hypothalamus. Cerebrum forms the part of the human brain. Cerebrum forms the major part of the human brain. cerebrum wrap around the cerebrum called hypothalamus. This is a major coordinating center of the sensory and motor signaling. Thalamus क्या है? Coordinating center of sensory and motor signaling. The cerebrum wrap around the thalamus, which is major coordinating center of sensory and motor signaling. Hypothalamus lies at the base of the thalamus. Hypothalamus lies at the base of the thalamus. The hypothalamus contains a number of centers which control body temperature, urge for eating and drinking. It also contains several group of neurosecretory cells which secretes hormone called hypothalamic hormone. The hypothalamus lies at the base of the thalamus. Hypothalamus lies at the base of the thalamus. The hypothalamus contains a number of centers which control body temperature, urge for drinking, eating. It also contains several group of neurosecretory cells which secrete hormone called hypothalamic hormone. In the midbrain, the midbrain is located between the thalamus and hypothalamus of the forebrain and pons of the hindbrain. The midbrain is located between the thalamus, hypothalamus of the forebrain and pons of the hindbrain. A canal called the cerebral aqueduct passes through the midbrain. A canal. Canal called the cerebral aqueduct passes through the midbrain. Hindbrain. The hindbrain comprises pons, cerebellum, and medulla, also called the medulla oblongata. Hindbrain, pons, medulla oblongata, cerebellum. Pons consist of fiber tract. Pons tracts that interconnect different regions of the brain. Cerebellum has very convoluted surface in order to provide the additional space for many more neurons. The medulla of the brain is connected to the spinal cord. The medulla contains center which controls respiration, cardiovascular, reflexes, and gastric secretion. Medulla contains centers which control respiration, cardiovascular, reflexes, and gastric secretion. Three major regions make up the brainstem: midbrain, pons, and medulla. Brainstem forms the connection between the brain and spinal stem. Brainstem forms the connection between brain and spinal cord. The brain has three such major parts of it, namely the forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. The forebrain is the main thinking part of the brain. The forebrain is the main thinking part of the brain. It has regions which receive sensory impulses from various receptors. Separate areas of the forebrain are specialized for hearing, smell, hearing, smell, sight, and so on. The sensation of feeling full is because of centers associated with hunger, which is in a separate part of the forebrain. The sensation of feeling full is because of the center associated with hunger, which is in a separate part of the forebrain. Many of these involuntary actions are controlled by many of these involuntary actions are controlled by midbrain and hindbrain. All these involuntary actions including blood pressure, salivation, and vomiting are controlled by the hindbrain. Activities like walking and straight line. Walking in a straight line. Picking up medicine is a possibility part of activities that hindbrain cause healing. Pons medulla oblongata. Pons medulla oblongata cerebellum hindbrain. Thalamus, hypothalamus. Interesting everyday life. Artificial sweetening as well. Artificial, for example, sucrose add to calorie intake, and therefore many people prefer to use artificial sweeteners. Natural sweeteners, sucrose add to calorie intake, and therefore many people prefer artificial sweeteners. Orthosulfobenzimide, also called saccharine, is the first popular artificial sweetener. Orthosulfobenzimide, also called saccharine, is the first popular artificial sweetening agent. Orthosulfobenzimide, also called saccharine, is the first popular artificial sweetening agent. It is excreted from the body in urine and cyst. It appears to be entirely inert and harmless when taken. Its use is of great value to diabetic person. Its use is of great value. Aspartame is the most successful widely used artificial sweetener. Use of aspartame is limited to whole food sweetening because it is unstable at cooking temperature. The use of aspartame is limited to cold food and soft drink because it is unstable at cooking temperature. Allicin is high potency sweetener. Allicin is a high potency sweetener, although it is more stable than aspartame. The control sweetness of food is difficult to use while using it. Sucralose is trichloroderivatives of sucrose. Its appearance is taste like sugar. It is stable at cooking temperature. It does not provide calories. It is stable at cooking temperature. It does not provide calories. Allicin is high potency sweetener. although it is more stable than aspartame. The control of sweetness of food is difficult but isn't. The control of sweetness of food is difficult but isn't. Sucralose is trichlorodennative sugar. Its appearance and taste are like sugar. It is stable at cooking temperature. It does not provide calories. Its appearance and taste are like sugar. It is stable at cooking temperature. It does not provide calories. Human health and disease. A wide range of organisms belonging to bacteria, viruses, microbes are having disease called cause of disease in man. Some disease causing organisms are called pathogens. So diseases are pathogens. A wide range of organisms belonging to bacteria, viruses, microbes are having disease called cause. Disease causing organisms are called pathogens. Salmonella typhi is a pathogenic bacterium which causes typhoid fever in human beings. Salmonella typhi is a pathogenic bacterium which causes typhoid fever in human beings. Bacteria like Streptococcus pneumoniae and Haemophilus influenza are responsible for disease. Pneumonia in human beings with influenza individually. As a result of infection, the individual can feel with feeling bleeding the swamp body and respiratory. Megavirus is represented in unfortunate virus which pose one of the most infectious medical element. One of the most infectious element, the common cold. They infect the nose and respiratory passage and nose tunnels. The lungs. Plasmodium actively producing this will be namely radical. Plasmodium are the human bodies. Sporozoites, infectious one. And amoeba. Hostility is a protozoan present in the large intestine of human which causes pneumosis. Anaerobic dysentery. Symptoms of this disease include constipation, abdominal pain and cramp, stool smell, excess glucose and blood clots. Ascaris the common round worm and Fuchsia, the fluoride worm. Ascaris an intestinal parasite causes. Ascaris symptoms of these diseases include increased bleeding, muscular pain, fever, anemia, and pyrexis of the intestinal passage. Listeria cause disease of elephantiasis or paralysis. The genital organ are often also often affected by gross emotional deformities. Trichophyton called epidemic responsible for seasonal diseases, one of the most common infectious diseases in men. active and passive immunity. Active and passive immunity. When a host is exposed to antigens, which may be in the form of microbes or other proteins, antibodies are produced when the host bodies. This type of immunity is called active immunity. We have rapidly antibodies. We have antibodies. For active immunity, passive immunity. Realize fluid constant secret the mother. Realize fluid constant secret the mother. These mutual reflection contact antibodies models to contribute. The fetus also receives some antibodies from their mother. Third placenta. No problems. Passive immunity. When a host is exposed to organisms, which may be in the form of fluid or tiny microbes, the protein antibodies are produced in the host organism. This type of immunity is called active immunity. When hiding it as a fluid or active immunity, when hiding multiple antibodies that are given to contact the organism. For instance, it is called passive immunity. The yield of this fluid constant detected by during the instant is reflectation is abundant antibodies. To protect the event. The fetus also receives some antibodies. The fetus also receives some antibodies from the mother. From the placenta. These are some examples of passive immunity. Survive or find out decides which generations manage challenge faced those manage faced changes. Ancestors. Earlier we accepted as well that any change booked by the student how many people all over the world have begun to feel that days are going to fall that we should try to. How many people all over the world have begun to feel that we are going to fall that we should try to. Days are the worst possible. We find it. See, something also is we find it. It's too late. We find it. It's cancelling. The same signs which had led us down from nature is now.